Good morning. I've delivered in Flagstaff, and they've turned me around, and they are empty moving me right back to Los Angeles. Say I have a better chance of getting a load out of there, so that's where I'm headed. Let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh, I got myself in a little bit of trouble. I thought I had stopped for 5 hours at a customer, and I didn't. I still only was there 2.5 hours, and so I ended up driving an hour over my time that I was supposed to drive. So I got talking to for that. So I won't let that happen again. But anyway, other than that, trip went really well so far, and I'm leaving Flagstaff, like I said, heading back to Los Angeles, and I'll let you know what happens when I get over there. Bye. Here's some, this is just leaving out of Flagstaff. And pine trees. It's quite a bit different because now the way I'm going, I get to actually drive through part of the Mojave Desert, and that's totally different. Yesterday when I came through there, it was about 100 degrees. I've got some pictures from that, but not much. But anyway, this is on my way back. Now I'm turned around heading back to Los Angeles. So I won't be doing many pictures this way because I took pictures coming over here. So anyway, it is beautiful here. It's a beautiful day. It's 61 degrees, sun shining. Not a lot of traffic. I'm going to stop over by Needles, California and put in fuel before I cross the border. I can get fuel for $4.75 a gallon in Arizona, and it's the next truck stop into California is $7. I think it's $7.29 a gallon. And so I definitely want to fuel in Arizona before crossing the border. So anyway, we'll talk to you later. I'll let you know from LA what's going on. Bye. Jumped off the interstate, off of 40, onto this 93. 40 drops down, goes south, and loops around, and it's all good road and stuff, but I just thought maybe this would give us a little different scenery, and 93 here goes kind of straight across. So we left 40, and we'll stay on this over toward Bullhead City, and we'll catch 40 again. But I just thought, what the heck, something a little different. Of course, my wife is calling. So I'll have to call her back in a second. We'll see what it looks like once we get up here over the top of the hill. Then when she hung up, it shut off the camera. Pretty out here if you like rocks and dirt. It's very different from home with lots of lakes and trees. Alright, I'll try this for a couple more minutes maybe. My wife called, and of course I just let it ring. Then when she hung up the phone stopped recording, and then it wasn't just shortly after that, the phone overheated because it was like staring into the sun. And so this phone has been the most temperamental when it comes to heat of all the phones I've ever had. And it can't take the heat very well at all. If it's like when I get down around Laredo, if it's in the sun for more than, you know, a minute, it will overheat, and I have to stick it in front of the air conditioner to cool it down. And anyway, that's what happened just a second ago. Of course, you're not going to know it because I'll splice all that out and it'll be continuous, but it's kind of a cool bridge. Alright, well, I'm on Needles Highway, which is a single lane road. I just entered into California out of Arizona. And I'm kind of this way because originally, well, I was supposed to go to Los Angeles originally, and then we got a message saying that it looked like I was going to have to go to Las Vegas. And so I was in Laughlin, and there's a kind of a T there where you can go one way to go to Las Vegas and the other way to go to Los Angeles. And so I sat at that T, and then when I got ready to leave, I was going to Los Angeles again because whatever happened, and I couldn't go to Las Vegas. And so anyway, but my map, because I didn't make the turn for Los Angeles, it thought I still wanted to go to Los Angeles through Las Vegas. So it started heading me out of town. So I was like, oh, this is wrong. So I made a turn here on this Needles Highway, and this is going to take me down to 40. It's about 15 miles. But it's a little 2-lane road out in the middle of nothing. That's all burnt out there. That whole hill is all burned up. Alright, so they sent me back to Los Angeles, but of course, me being me, I don't want to go to town. I don't like Los Angeles. So what I'm going to do, I don't know how long I'm going to be out here. Oh, by the way, notice the windshield's clean? Anyway, I'm going to a town called Running Springs, which is kind of up here in the hills. A fella I know in Nevis, his son lives out here, and he has a custom wood mill, and he cuts. He actually gets hired to cut like dead sequoias and stuff, and then he mills that lumber down and makes furniture, but he has a store that sells the slab wood. And so I've been wanting to come out here ever since I knew about it, and it's kind of off the beaten path. So but anyway, so I decided I'm going to go and see this place. There's no this this video is not doing any of this justice. This is pretty impressive here. This is I mean, it's not the Rocky Mountains, but these are some pretty impressive hills. Well, this is kind of pretty. Wow. Yeah, this is nice. This is pretty impressive. charges. I wish you were here with me, because this is pretty cool. I haven't been on a pretty piece of road like this in a long time. It kind of reminds me of 50 going over Monarch Pass, sort of, in Colorado.